Let's get naked. And I know the perfect person to do this with. Amy Harper, Urban Decay Junkie, is coming in and we're gonna talk Naked 3. And I get to be the model. So let's do it. Let's get naked.
The Naked 3 palette's gonna be perfect on you because your eyes have so much green in them. So they're kind of like a hazily green, and the pinky tones in the Naked palette are gonna be amazing because they're just gonna pop that green. All right, so we're gonna start by putting Urban Decay's eye primer in Eden all over Kristin's lid. And what that's gonna do is it's just gonna help the shadow to anchor to it. She'll be able to wear this eye all day and then go out tonight and it will still look perfect. It has a little bit of like a yellow tone to it, so what I love about that is it's actually gonna brighten the lid, and so the shadows will go on truer. I'm gonna grab Strange, which is the first shadow in the palette. It's this sort of matte bright color, and I'm using just a little kind of fluffy domed brush, and I'm actually gonna highlight Kristin's eyes first. They're great at naming products. I always said like my dream job would just be to sit in their boardroom listening to them sort of naming all the products.
We should do that in our part-time.
For the base color, all over Kristin's lid, I'm actually gonna use Nooner, which is this matte sort of like purpley tone, and I'm gonna use it with this kind of fluffy domed brush. Grab that, and I'm gonna go all over her lid from lash line up to the crease of her eye. And you'll notice because I highlighted in the inner corner, it's almost like the shadow's just kind of disappearing and blending into it without a lot of work.
So we're just building the look nice and slowly.
Exactly. I always like to start really light and then gradually go darker because it's easier to go darker than it is to go lighter. So now we're gonna go in with the darkest color and my favorite color in the whole world, Blackheart. It's this matte black with like a red purple sparkle in it. And I'm gonna grab it with just a little tiny fluffy brush, coat both sides of the brush, and the way I'm gonna apply it to her eyes, almost think of like the shape of a V. So I'm just doing it like along the lash line and then up through the crease. And I'm almost using this like stippling motion, and the reason for that is I really want that glitter to stick and I want the color to be really, really dark. So I'm just like pressing the color on. Open for a second. I always go into, when your eyes are open, I like to go in and just kind of blend it above the crease a little bit. Now what I'm doing, there's no shadow on this brush, it's just the original brush that I used to highlight and do the base color. And I'm literally just kind of sweeping over the edges of the shadow to buff it out, because we don't want to see where anything ends and begins. So I'm just kind of sweeping it on top. There's no shadow on it. To pump it up a little bit more, I'm going to use a little angle brush here. Grab that Blackheart again, and I'm going to blend it underneath your bottom lashes.
I'm so excited to see this look because Amy knows that I can be kind of a lazy makeup wearer, and people get so freaked out by this, thinking that it might make you look a little bit raccoony or a little bit heavy, but like Amy said, push it into the skin.
And then if you just look straight ahead, I'm just gonna use this little angle brush again to join the shadow from the bottom up to the top, and it's almost gonna create that really beautiful like cat eye look. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit of Perversion eyeliner, which is like the blackest black liner ever. So with all Urban Decay pencils, you have about, I usually say like give it a full minute before you kind of rub it. That's how long it takes to set, but once it dries, it's there all day, which is awesome. And they all have a little bit of vitamin E, and what I love about that is you're gonna find it's actually gonna condition the skin and your lashes.
You can literally just go like this and you can just see on your hand like how soft the pigments just sit.
Yeah.
I love this one. What's this one? Factory?
Factory is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Factory would even look nice if we grabbed a brush and almost like blended it on top if we wanted to darken your eyes a little bit.
Let's live crazy.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing to do, because all the Urban Decay shadows, like they just blend together so easily that let's say that you were like, oh, I want to go a little bit darker, I'm feeling crazy. You could go on top of what we've done, and that's just kind of toning down the pink.
They do, they layer really well. It helps you to kind of step outside of yourself, maybe try a few new colors. Sometimes people always complain about constantly hitting pan on certain colors. So try a new one, silly.
I have to add one more thing. Okay.
Okay,
so
it wouldn't be an Amy look if we didn't have glitter. The unicorn.
My nails are a little bit too long to be doing this, but we're doing it. It's a great way to wear glitter if you don't want like a full eye full of glitter. You literally just kind of tap your finger on it just like that.
That's so
and tap
pretty.
it onto the eye.
And I love when I get to see my eyes look so green. It's so refreshing. I love this.
Do you like the sparkle?
You know what? I love the sparkle.
It's a subtle sparkle.
It's so pretty. This is perfect for a romantic night.
And you know what's actually nice about the origin story of this palette?
Yeah.
Urban Decay's founder and now creative director, Wendy Zomner, the reason she created this palette is because she had an ex-boyfriend who was a photographer, and he used to take these amazing pictures of her at sundown.
Yeah.
So during sunset, all those like pinky rose gold tones, she found them so flattering, and those are her favorite pictures of her. So that's kind of the story behind the palette. So it really looks good on everyone, and it captures that sort of like sunset-y look where all of us look. So
fellas,
yeah, right?
Valentine's Day. And then, yeah, and then add on the backstory, and then you're definitely getting naked. Take the tips that Amy gave you today, and I want you to try it on, and I want you guys to actually tell me which ones are your favorite colors, how you mix them together, and then even upload it onto Instagram and show me how the look turned out. Thanks for getting naked with us.